Yo, hello guys. So in today's video I'm gonna show you my new warm-up routine. Since I've been stuck in Diamond for quite a while, for about 2 to 3 months, and I want to hit Radiant, I have been searching on some stuff online, and what I found out is some drills that I incorporated now to my warm-up that I'm gonna show you to you right now. So essentially it comes down to uh, three drills of 2 minutes, and then two drills of 5 minutes, so it rounds up to about 16 minutes. And essentially that's the same time that you take doing a one team deathmatch, so it evens out, and I believe this is much better. It's much more efficient, and it's much better to practice. Then what you're gonna do now is, for the first one, it doesn't really matter where you are in training. You're just gonna use your objects, you can stay with the knife out. Essentially you want to track the lines, do the lines of the stuff with your crosshair. You want to keep it slow as you want precision. Yeah, you can do these maps, which is actually really good, a really good place to do it. Essentially you want to just track it. You're gonna do this for about 2 minutes. This is just to keep your aim calm. These micro movements are really good when it comes down to enemies that are far away from long range. But yeah, this is just small tracking. You don't want this like laggy tracking. So you want to just short, calm tracking. As when a character moves, it's the same. So then you go on and do the second drill. Essentially, you're just gonna activate the normal bots. You wanna choose one. I like to choose the ones in the corners because they are more simple to see. And essentially gonna move around, just tracking the head, trying to stay all the time with the crosshair on top of his head. And what it essentially can do is you can go around the other bots just to make it harder. As you can see, sometimes I take it out. So there's just simple tracking. Then for the next drill of 2 minutes, which is the final one of 2 minutes, what you're gonna do is you're gonna choose any bot, doesn't really matter, as now you're gonna shoot them. But the same thing, you're gonna do the track, then just stop doing it the AD and practice your AD, but you don't go fast, you go slow. Make sure you have the gun on top of his head. Choose one and then shoot. You don't go like this to everyone. None of the time this is training AD. This is not training AD. You gotta shoot one. You gotta go to the next one. If I choose one, like that one, it's much better. And then for the next real stuff, really simple. So now you're just gonna use the bots in the range. So since this is in Japanese, I'm gonna tell you what it says. It's pretty simple. This is easy mode, this is medium mode, and this is hard mode. So easy mode is just too slow for me now, but if you can do on easy mode 25 plus every time you try it, so just go on and boost it up to medium, and if you do 25 plus every time on medium, you go on to hard, to the hard bots. If you can do the hard bots consistently, like for 25 plus, believe in me, your aim is good enough to hit Radiant. You don't need to do much better than that. So essentially now, what you're gonna do is you're gonna do the first ones for 5 minutes, stop, standing still. Essentially, we're only gonna move the mouse. You can see my head is here. You only need to move the mouse for the first 5 minutes. I'm gonna do this one. So this is to practice normal aim. Essentially like aim moves, okay? As you can see, I'm missing some. Trying to improve it. While I talk, I can't concentrate as much, but then we're gonna do the same thing, but after 5 minutes, you're gonna do now while moving. You can change around with spacing, like you can go even to the corners sometimes. A lot of people like to go into the corners where you just shoot that. What? You shoot that, the box goes up, get that in the corners too. Just to change it up. But essentially what you're gonna do is just gonna be moving around, doing your AD. This is much more comfortable for me, and this is the closest you can get to a real game scenario. Yeah, it's pretty simple too. This is after you finish. You wanna finish this one? No, okay. as you can see, I did 24. Like, maybe I could have done a little bit more, but I don't do it consistently, so I don't go into the hard boss, which is really hard for me. And this takes about, as I said before, 16 minutes, really fast, and a really good warm-up. Now I feel fully warm up to play the game, and I usually just hop onto a match after this. But one thing that a lot of people say is that about aim labs. Aim labs is good, don't get me wrong, aim labs is really good to improve your aim overall, but it comes down to only mouse movements. You have some maps that you gotta move, but the movement is different than in Valorant. Even though it feels close to it, it's not the same thing. So what you're gonna do is, if you play it in the, aim labs, just play it in on a different time than you play Valorant. It's a different type of training. But when it comes down to warming up on Valorant, I believe this is the best way to warm up right now. So, give it a try and comment what you think about it. If you want to support the channel, you can always subscribe and like the video, and that's it for today, guys. See you next time.